Hey guys, welcome to Thursday Thoughts, and it's always an entertaining thing when you start to have issues with your vehicles. When your check engine light comes on, you realize, okay, there's a problem. I don't know how serious it is. I don't know how big a deal it is. So you finally go, you kind of get it, you have somebody look at it who can tell you, here's what the problem is. So many times we can't always see the real problem. We have a thought what the problem is, but we don't always know. And so my Chevy pickup is losing antifreeze, and you can tell because it's suddenly there's no heat. And you're like, oh, well, so I've been putting more antifreeze in it. Turns out that doesn't fix the problem. And so I had my friend, and he looked at it and he goes, oh, you need this certain thing. And I'm like, okay. And he says, it's not very expensive. You get it. You bring it to my house, and I'll switch it for you. Promise me you won't do it yourself. It's like, what? Why would you even say that? And so I'm like, okay. All right, fine. Because you know what? I'm happy to not have to work on my cars. I'm thrilled with that. I said, I'll go to the car store and pick it up. So this afternoon, as I was heading back to church, I thought, I'll just swing in real quick to the auto parts store. Those words should never be placed in a sentence together. Real quick auto parts store. So I show up and I say, well, I need this thing that goes into the top of the motor that has to do with the antifreeze. And he's like, I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I get it. It's a thingamajig. So I finally call my friend. He says, and so then I got this. This guy, he says, it's all I got. And I'm like, it's a half hour later now. And I got it, and they said, well, keep your receipt. Life never goes exactly like you think it is. You think, oh, smooth sailing. It doesn't always go that way. Here's what I have learned, though, is in the process of all this, there's a couple things to remember. A, God loves you. And Psalms 139, he talks about he knows your every step. He knows what's going to happen to you today, tomorrow. He knew I was going to spend some time hanging out there, and he's like, okay, this will be good for you. A little patience, little things. And so the other part of the lesson is from this is my friend made me promise. He says, it looks easy, but don't do it. Sometimes we think we can fix our life and our stuff, and God says, nope, that's a me job. I can fix that. If you try, you're going to have a disaster. I had to have one car towed in because I tried to fix it myself. And I got to a certain point and I finally just gave up. And then I had to have it towed in and it was just ugly. So, hey, if you're thinking about fixing something, pray about it. Talk to a person who knows. Ask God. And then be prepared. It's not going to be as easy or as quick as you think, but you still got to keep doing the right things. Hey, thanks for being a part of Thursday Thoughts. And Sunday, we're having a big bake sale, and Valentine's is next Tuesday. So all you married people or people who want to get married, try not to mess this up.